Hi folks, welcome to the Prepared Homestead. This is Travis. Thank you all for stopping by to watch. Wow, today was amazing and I am exhausted. Not done yet. I mean, I'm hauling stuff back and heading back over there to finish cleaning up the building that we used, but it was quite the crazy day. We'd gotten everything set up at the building that we were using, and if you didn't watch the little live that I did earlier, a truck not involved with us, not related to us, but hit a power pole right out front, took out the power. The guy's okay, no injuries, and we lost power there, so we had to rapidly find another place. And there was a building just down the road, a little bit smaller, but it worked. We squeezed everyone and everybody in, and we had an absolutely amazing meeting, so full of energy. I mean, everyone is excited because, and I know some of you may not care, but listen up. This is important because it relates to all of us, all the stuff that we're doing. So like 3-4 years ago, as a group that we have, we started talking about the possibility of making a gold and silver legislation to enshrine gold and silver as legal currency in the state of Missouri, and to set up legislation that protects it and encourages it. And so one person really, he took the lead of that. His name's Pat Holland. Some of you know who he is, Patrick. And because of him, it's law now in the state of Missouri, and it's the best of all the gold and silver laws. I'm not bragging, it's what it is. It's the best. And so for all of you out there that just despise the fiat debt-based Federal Reserve note system because it's criminal, it's immoral, but it's forced upon us, right? It's like, what else do we do? How else do we get around that? And that I believe is like one of the linchpins that binds us to slavery. That Social Security numbers, the Federal Reserve, the IRS, it all came about the same time. And it was a way, and I'm not going into great detail. If you know, you know, and if not, you need to catch up. But that's how we've gone back into this feudal system, where we believe that we have wealth, we believe that we have this money that we buy and sell and all this kind of stuff, and we earn for a living and everything, but it's all fake. And the elites, they're the ones that have the real wealth, it's not us. And so we've all complained, and we've wanted a way to get out of that, and how do you make it work? And so now we have this legislation in Missouri that makes it happen, that makes it viable, that sets up safety and all this kind of stuff, that creates a path so that businesses and companies and local governments and everything can use and accept gold and silver. But then it's like, well, how do you make it work, right? How does that work? And so that's what we started today. It was a way to make that work, and it's amazing. It's not some scheme. It's absolutely legitimate, and people were excited, and because of some people that sponsored this event, everyone in that building walked away with some fractional gold. Even the children, even the kids, they were handing it out to them, because we've got to start them early anyways. And so we started on the process of teaching. We're thinking ahead. We're probably going to start having some smaller workshops and stuff to really get hands-on with teaching people how to move forward with this. If you have a business, how do you make it work? How do you take gold and silver and then turn around and pay your bills and all this kind of stuff? But I'm telling you, it's a system that's outside of this inflated, hyperinflated, fiat, debt-based criminal currency. Because that's what it is. I was telling today, I can remember, goodness, it's been almost 20 years ago, or pretty close to 20 years ago. And I'd be sitting and was in awe, but had the privilege to sit in rooms with people like Ron Paul and G. Edward Griffin, and talked about this type of stuff, of how the Federal Reserve and the IRS and all of this is criminal, and how we got to end it and to get off of this system. And here we are today, here in Missouri, at one of our meetings, and we're showing how to do it. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And is this the end-all be-all preparedness thing? No, because I know that at some point, people will be selling a brick of gold for a loaf of bread. I mean, if you're starving enough, you will. I get that. But there's many steps between now and the Mad Max scenario, right? And so we have to start having a way to barter and trade and to do commerce outside of the system. I said today, I can remember before doing this and talking about doing this, and we were like outlaws, ooh, we're doing something that's outside the tax-based Federal Reserve note system. And now we're not outlaws. Now we don't have to joke about that, because it's enshrined in law here in the state of Missouri, and it's protected. Your gold and silver is protected from seizure. It's even if the feds come in, the state government has an obligation to protect you and your gold. And there's all kinds of amazing safeguards in this. And so it was a really good deal today. Everyone was very excited. The talk of actual Missouri minted money is great. And so we have to, as preppers, as homesteaders, as whatever you call yourself, it's not always just about the beans and the bullets and all that kind of stuff. We have to think about how to really build community. And one of the foundations of a community is a market, to have that old mercantile market. And that's what we are doing here. I mean, every meeting we have an open market where there's no charge for anything. Anyone can come. You can sell anything you want. A guy came today and he's like, I've got a shotgun and a pistol. Is it all right if I sell that here? I'm like, I don't care. Sell whatever you want here. As long as the only thing that we really, if it's a really illegal thing, or if it is, mostly the main rule is that it can't be like, not family friendly. You're not coming here and selling, adult X-rated type stuff. But it goes great, and it is truly a way to really develop a community, not just have a meeting. And that's something that we've been doing for so long. We've been working on for so long, and we've had doors shut in our face and doors open, and when God closes a door, he opens a window. And so anyways, I know that you may not have learned anything today from this video. I have no clue what is going on in the world today, because I have been nonstop. The building was packed, talking with people, busy. It's been a lot, and it's been good. And so I just wanted to let you know that it's still possible to kind of stick it to the man, because in the end, that's what we're doing. We're sticking it to him. These elitists, these Illuminati and all of that. We're thumbing our nose at them and their system of bondage, and we're paving our own way. And that's pretty cool. So, anyways, I'm gonna get off here because I got to do some more work before I go home. Get your houses in order and prepare yourselves mentally, physically, and spiritually. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one.